Hello, my fourth graders. Welcome back. This is lesson 1.2, read and write multi-digit numbers. Our target is to read and write multi-digit numbers in different forms. Do you remember the forms that we learned or reviewed? Yes, we have three forms: standard, expanded, and yes, word forms. Okay, so keep that in your mind, and they're gonna talk about it in criteria. So our criteria is that I can write a number in standard form, which is just like regular numbers that we usually see in everywhere, like page 397, something like this, okay? And in a word form, which is when you need to know this to use or write the checkbook, okay? So I think you saw your mom or your dad write a check, okay, for I think for the tithes and offerings when they go to church, or sometimes, okay, so that's they need it, okay, they need for the check, okay. That's just one simple example for this word form. And also expanded form is like this: 300 plus 90 plus 7. They expanded this standard number into these place values of this each digit, okay, of this number. And word form is what? 397. This is word form. So how you read it? How you read this standard form, standard number, 397. Okay, so how do you read this number? You just write it. That's what we call word form. Okay, it's not hard. And we learned this last year already. Okay, so this is kind of a review. So please remember, this is a review. Okay, it's nothing new. All right, so let's move on. Model each number. Draw to show your numbers. Then write each number a different way. All right, so we learn how to model this number. Okay, so we use what? Yes, little kind of like dot. We can use it, or little square that represents 1. And this one stick represents what? 10. Let me see. 1, 10. And we have also what? Flat. Okay, that represents 100. And we have cube, but we can, it's not possible. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it takes time, so we just use what? TS 1000, okay, for instead of cube. All right, so that represents 1000, okay? So how many ones are here? 6. So I'm gonna model this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? And how many tens? Yes, 8 tens. So I'm going to draw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? And how many hundreds? Yes, only 1. So I'm going to draw this 1 flat, okay? And how many thousands? Yes, 2 thousands. So I'm going to put 2 T's like this, okay? And they ask us to write in different ways. So this is what? Standard form. And we have what? Two more forms, okay? So I'm going to use expanded form. 2000 plus 100 plus 80 plus 6. This is expanded form, right? And I'm going to write also in word form 2000 and 100. I'm gonna put comma, okay? 100 and 86. I need more space, so I'm gonna write it in here. Okay. All right. So they gave us the second one. They gave us what? The word form. So I'm going to use, okay, standard form 5000. So 5000, comma. You see that? They tell us the period. Okay. And 213. 213. This is the number, and we need to model each number. Okay. So now I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5000. I usually start with ones digit, but this time I just did it from the biggest number, which is in 1000 here. Okay, And how many hundreds? 2. So I'm going to just draw 2 flats. And how many how many tens? Yes, 1 10. How many ones? 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, let's move on. And they wrote this in expanded form, and I'm going to use this for, yes, standard form. I'm going to convert it into standard form, which is 3,694. Okay. All right, and I'm going to model it. 1, 2, 3 thousands, and how many hundreds? Yes, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many tens? 9 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many ones? Yes, 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be smaller than hundreds or thousands, okay? Okay. All right, so if you want, maybe you can use these dots, okay? Doesn't matter. All right, I just showed you this because, I told you last time that we have a block, okay, base 10 blocks behind in our classroom. So it looks like this cube. That's why I just used this small cube, okay? But hopefully you don't get confused. All right, so let's move on. This one, model a different 4-digit number. Okay, write the number as many different ways as possible. Compare your work to your partner's. I'm gonna leave this to your own work, okay? So, yeah. You make your own 4-digit number and model it and write the number in different ways, which means what? 3 different ways, okay? Standard, expanded, and word form, okay? I'm gonna move on. Next page. Think and grow. Example. Write a number in standard form, word form, and expanded form. Okay, so 3 different ways. Okay, standard form is the easiest one sometimes. Okay, once we have all the numbers or all the digits in each place, it's easy. But sometimes when you have like no tens, let's say, okay, this is just an example. When they have no tens, you are going to see this type of question a little bit later. But anyway, like nothing in tens. And usually you are making this mistake. I've seen many times, 427,000, you did this, good job. But then in this once period, you have nothing in tens, and usually they say 51. This is not right. This is not right, right? Because when there is nothing in tens place, you have to put 0 in tens place. Okay? Don't forget. I'm telling you because I so many times my students made this simple mistake. Do not make this type of mistake, okay? All right, in word form, let's see. Okay, how many? Okay, 427,000. Okay, so this 427 is in thousands period, right? So I'm going to write down this first. 427,000. You have to put comma. So you are going to tell them this is the period, thousands period. Okay, 427,000. And in between 20 and 7, there is what is that? The digit place value, which is 100 or 1,000. 27 is just you are not talking about this 100 or 1,000, which is not talking about this place value. At that time, you have to use hyphen. This is hyphen. Okay, hyphen is what? This dash. Okay, and let's move on to ones period. 560 hyphen and 1. That's it. Okay, and expanded form. I told you, just simply write the number and count how many digits are behind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put this 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And every third period from the right side, you are going to put the period. 1, 2, 3, put comma, okay? So you are going to tell them this is ones period, and this, after the ones period, it comes thousands period, okay? And let's move on to two digit, okay? Digit in here, two tens in thousands. So I'm going to put this 2 and how many digits behind? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And every third from the end, let's say, okay, I think that's easier. From the end of the number, you are going to put comma every third period, okay? All right, let's move on to 7. How many digits behind? Yes, 1, 2, 3. That's it. And 561. I spend most of the time to explain, to make you understand. Okay, so comprehend completely, so you don't have any problem to solve this example. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to do this second example by yourself. Okay? All right. So when you're done, you can check your answers with me. Okay, with mine. All right. But before you continue, let's read this. I think this is Newton, right? So let's see what Newton is thinking. So remember to use the hyphen when writing two-word numbers from 21 to 99. I told you before, when these two numbers, two-word numbers, are not talking about their place value like 100 or 1000, you have to use hyphen. Okay? All right. So I'm going to ask you to do this by yourself. Pause the video and come back to the video when you're done. Okay, and then check your answers. Are you done? Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to do it with you. Okay, if you are correct, that's fine. But if you made a mistake, it's okay. You're learning still, okay? You have still time. All right, so they gave us clue, which is what? The word form. 54,002. Okay, let's see. They gave us clue because we see what? The comma, which is they are talking about the thousands period, right? And they even gave us the 1000. So 54,000. And ones period, there is only one number, which is 2. 2 is what? Hundreds place or tens place or ones place? Yes, it has to be ones place, 2. So what are you going to do with this hundreds and tens period in ones period? Yes, you're supposed to add 2 zeros. Okay, if you did this way, you did good job. If you didn't, it's okay. This is how you do it. Okay, and also you can put star mark on it if you don't get it. We are going over it after this video. Okay, so standard form is what? 54,002. I'm going to expand this number, okay, like this. 5000. 1, 2, 3, 4 digits after 5, which means what? 50,000. And 4 place value is what? 1000. So I need 3 more zeros. And there is nothing in hundreds and tens place, but one's place only, which is 2. Now show and grow. Okay, let's practice more a little bit. Okay, so here, write the number in two other forms. Okay, standard form is what? 38,650. Okay, so I'm going to write it here, 38. And then you need to put 1000. Comma, and then 650. There is nothing in one's place. Okay, and expanded form, you are going to write from the greatest place value, which is what? 30,000 plus 8,000 plus 600 plus 50. Okay, now number 2, standard form. we gotta find out using what? This word form. 105,000. What is 105? Yes, let's write it. 105, right? And thousand, period. Okay? That's the thousands period. 105,000. Okay? And comma. And 98. Is there any hundreds place? No. So you are going to put 0. Okay? Before the 98. Do not forget. Many times you are making this mistake, which is like this. 105,000. You did good. And 98. And this is wrong, guys. Okay? Remember, you have to have each place, which is what? Hundreds, tens, and ones in each period. Ones period and thousands period. Okay? If there is nothing in hundreds place, you have to tell everybody, oh, there is nothing in 100th place, which is what? Yes, you need to put 0. Okay? To tell them, oh, there is nothing in hundredth place in one's period. Okay? You have to remember that. Okay, expanded form, 100,000 plus 5,000 plus 90 plus 8. Okay, remember there is no 10,000th place, nothing. Okay, nothing is in 10,000, not 10,000 place and hundreds place. Okay, remember. All right, so now apply and grow, practice. This time you are going to practice yourself. Use your time and do it yourself. Okay, and then if you have any problem or didn't understand, please put star mark on it, and then you can come back to this video, or when you have a problem, just put the star mark on it and then try your best, and then you can raise your hand when I go over with you after this video lesson. All right, remember, don't be shy. It's normal. You are here to learn with us together. Okay, so please put star mark on it. Do not pretend you understood if you didn't understand. Okay, all right, so remember, pause the video and check your answers with my answer when you're done, okay, with these 2 pages. Okay, all right, so you can pause the video and see you soon. Bye. All right, I'm sure you're done, or I assume you're done. And if you had maybe some of you guys have problems or questions, that's fine. That's completely okay. All right, but let's practice and make sure you understood, okay, or you understand this time. All right, number 3. Since you did it yourself, I'm just going to tell the answers, okay? And then if you didn't get it, please don't forget to put star mark on it and ask me the question after this lesson. Okay, so you need to use this expanded form as a clue, and then standard form is what? 642,050. There is nothing in hundreds place. Okay, so word form is what? 642,000. What am I doing? 642,000. Comma, and then what? 50. That's it. Now number 4, standard form is what? 134,078. So 134,000. Okay, comma, and 78. All right, and expanded form, 100,000 plus 30,000 plus 70 plus, oops, you see I made a mistake too. I forgot to put what? 4,000. Sorry. 4,000 plus 70 plus 8. Now number 5, complete the table. Last year, Many my fourth graders had kind of like problem in this question. Sorry. This is kind of simple, okay, if you take your time. It's not complicated, okay? But when you see this type of question, you're like, this is complicated and takes time. Yeah, it might take you time, but doesn't matter. It's not complicated if you spend time. So each number, they gave you clue, okay? So let's do one at a time. 3,000, okay? 3,000, and they tell you already what? Yes, that's the thousands period with comma, okay? And then we are moving on to what? Ones period. So 497, 497. Yep. Now all you need to do is what? Expand the standard number into expanded form. 3,000 plus 400 plus 90 plus 7. All right, now they gave us, let's move on to second one. They gave us clue in expanded form. I'm going to merge this expanded number into standard form, which is what? 52,480. There is nothing in ones place. All right, now let's move on to word form. Okay, so 52,000, comma, 480. Okay. Now let's move on. 88,000. 88,000. I'm going to use this comma. 106. There is nothing in tens place. Remember, 106. Okay. And expanded form is 80,000 plus 8,000 plus 100 plus 6. And they gave a standard form, and which is 610,010. Okay, so let's write it down. 610,000. Oh, sorry. I was thinking something else. Sorry. 10,000, comma, and 10. That's it. And expanded form is what? 600,000 plus 10,000 plus 10. All right. Number 6. The fangtooth fish lives about 6,500 feet underwater. Newton reads this number as 6,500. And Descartes reads the number as 6,500. Did they both read the number correctly? Explain. What is your answer? Because this is just review with or checking your answers with mine. You should have your own answer. What do you think? 6,500. 6,500. The answer is yes. How? Because let's say 6,500 is like this, and 6,500 is like this. Aren't they same? Yes, correct. Because 65 times 100 is equal to what? 6,500. This symbol represents because, okay? And if I put this symbol upside down like this, that means therefore. Okay, this is a symbol for the math. Okay, so sometimes I'm going to use this symbol, okay, to make it simple. So because 65 times 100 is equal to what? 6,500. So 6,500 is equal to 6,500. So sometimes maybe you've heard your parent was talking, oh, I have 1,200. That means what? I have 1,200. Okay? All right. So just ask them if you never heard, oh mom, let's say how much is our mortgage or because when you count about like thousands, maybe that's kind of like mortgage or rent. Okay, so how much is our rent? Maybe your mom or dad doesn't tell you about that detail, but it's many times we use this type of number, okay, when we count bigger numbers, like, okay, 1200s. Because remember, our monetary system in US dollar, we have $100 as a cash, right? So sometimes you count only hundreds, okay? So how many hundreds you have? That's if let's say you have 1200, okay? That means what? 1200. Okay, that's why we usually say like, oh, I have 1200 or 2400. So they can count, okay, so you have 24 bills in hundreds. Make sense? Okay, hopefully you understood. All right, let's move on to number 7. Which one does not belong with the other 3? Okay, I like this type of question. This is kind of like riddle, right? Okay, so now I'm going to write down every number into standard form. That's easiest way that we can compare, right? So I'm going to use this one, 816,000. Okay, 816,000. Okay, I'm going to put this period, using comma to show them period. Okay, the thousands period is over. 9. Okay, 9. Yes, don't get confused. This is ones place. So there is nothing in hundreds place and nothing in tens place, but only ones place, which is 9. So that's the number in word form. I'm going to check this one, expanded form, into standard form. 800, right? And 800,000 I meant, okay? And then 10,000, okay? And 6,000, okay. They have all 3 digits, okay, in this thousands place. What about this ones place? They have 900. Nothing in tens place or ones place. Okay. You have all the numbers now. What do you see? Yes, this first, third, and fourth, they're all same numbers, but the second one, this is not belong to any other 3, okay? So remember. All right, let's move on. Last page. Morse code is a code in which numbers and letters are represented by a series of dots and dashes. Use the table to write the number in standard form, word form, and expanded form. This is another riddle, which is I like. All right, so let's see this symbol. Okay, let's say the code. Okay, so 3 dots and two dash. Where are they? Okay, 3 dots. Oh, 3 dots makes 3. Okay, so this is what? 3. And 4 dashes and 1 dot. 4 dashes and 1 dot is 4. Okay, so 4. And oops, I made a mistake. Sorry. 4 dashes first, not 4 dots first. Okay, 4 dashes. 4 dashes and 1 dot, yeah, that's 9. And 4 dots and 1 dash, yeah, there you go. It was 4. And just 5 dashes, that's 0. Sorry, I was writing 5 dashes. 0. And then 3 dashes and 2 dots, which is 8. And 1 dot and 4 dashes, that's 1. Okay, I think we got the number. Yes, 394,081. Let's put this in, yes, word form first. 390,000. There's no space for it, so I'm going to use the second lane. Okay, and there is nothing in 100 but tens and ones. 80. I'm going to put this comma. 81, and I'm going to use hyphen. Okay, 81. And expanded form is what? 300,000 plus 90,000 plus 4,000 plus, there's nothing in 100 but 80 plus 1. Okay. All right, number 8. Use the table above to write the number in standard form, word form, and expanded form. Okay, we need to use this Morse code again. All right, 2 dashes first. That's 7. And 5 dots, 5. And 5 dashes, 0. 2 dots first, that's 2. And 5 dashes, 0. And 1 dash, okay, 4 dots. Okay, we got the number. So standard form is what? Okay, we might not have enough space, so I'm going to use the space that I have. 750,206 is standard form, and I'm going to use the expanded form, which is 700,000 plus 50,000 plus 200 plus 6. And let's use this as word form. 750,000, comma 200 6. All right, number 9. Yes, this is what I said. When your mom or dad or even your grandma or grandpa, okay, use this check, they need to use this word form. Okay, if you don't know how to write this number in word form, that means sadly you're not going to be able to use the check. Okay, so you better know how to use this word form. All right, so now you are going to put the date. Okay, so let's say today is September 5th. Let's say 2000. I'm going to put 50 in the future. Okay. All right. Now, they have paid to this order. Okay. All right. That's how and who to pay with. Okay. And then the number is what? Amount is 29,000 and 450. That's the standard form. And word form, I'm going to use these 20. Sorry, I was thinking 2. Sorry, why? 29,000, comma, and 450. I don't have enough space. I'm going to use this here. Okay. And then you need to put your signature. Okay, that's how you use this check. All right. That's it for today. I hope that was easy. This lesson is kind of easy. Just take time to write a lot of word forms, right? But shouldn't be hard. So please remember, when you're done, go over it and remember to put any star mark and any questions, put star mark on it, and then we can go over it together. And when you're done, please go on Excel and practice. Okay? All right, good job, and I will see you soon. Bye.